So we're going to keep this short and sweet. I told your teachers 20 to 30 minutes. I have no idea how I did in the morning, but we're going to try to do that. So I don't want to marginalize what you guys accomplished, though. So this is the top of the shop and extra efforts ceremony for the second semester. This year's flown by, but it's exciting to see the progress not only in the school physically, but just in the students and how they're working, how the teachers and how they're teaching. Steel Center's is going places, and I'm really excited, to be part of that. How many people have a space right now that's finished? Okay, a couple people. How many people have a space that they just moved into? Like, is there any health assistants, sports medicine, cybersecurity? You guys just moved into your new spaces, so they're getting there. One of my new favorite spaces, no offense to everybody else in the school, is the health assistance area. I love how you guys were transformed from this smaller classroom with a whole separate lab space to all in one area. We're doing that in a couple other places in the building. It's exciting. It's exciting to see this. By mid-next year, that's the goal. We'll be done with everything. There's a lot of work that's being done this summer. The culinary baking areas, the welding, and the collision areas are all being done this summer, along with our office up here and student services possibly in the back. So by summer, hopefully by the end of the year, this whole side will be done. We'll see. We all know how construction can go and delays and stuff. But I'm really happy with how everything's going. We want to acknowledge the accomplishments of a group of students. Again, we have top of the shop, we have extra effort, we have skills, and we have HOSA. And Ms. Youngstead's going to come up and she's going to talk a little bit about, mention NTHS because we had their ceremony yesterday, and then do HOSA. Skills USA had a really good competition. She might mention a couple things about that in the States and how they did within that. So without further ado, Ms. Youngstead.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. So I want to take a moment to just go over NTHS. Last night we got to induct 48 students into our National Technical Honor Society. We are proud to share that 48 new members are inducted into the NTHS for Steel Center. This prestigious award is one of the highest recognitions that can be given to a CTE student. So celebrating academic excellence, leadership, and dedication to career readiness. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Theory and Mrs. Padilla for their hard work and dedication in organizing such a meaningful and memorable induction ceremony. Next, I would like to recognize HOSA. So they got to go to a state competition where many of our students here at Steel Center are placed. So at this time, we would like to recognize those students and present awards to the outstanding HOSA students who achieved top placements at the state level. HOSA, if you don't know, is the Future Health Professionals. It is a nationally recognized CTE organization that is dedicated to empowering students to become leaders in the global health community with over 300,000 members. HOSA provides invaluable opportunities for students to develop essential skills, gain real-world experience, and prepare the growing demands of the healthcare industry. Please join us in celebrating the hard work, dedication, and excellence of these future health professionals. So at this time, the following students, please come up and receive your award. We have Ava Webb, who took first place in the HOSA Bowl. Madeline McConaughey, who took first place in the HOSA Bowl. You guys can just stand up beside me. Charlotte Davis took first place in phlebotomy. For the competition in home health aid, we have Caitlin Scalacan. In health assistant, we have Isabella Bracco. Congratulations to all of the HOSA competitors. I'm going to turn this over to Mr. King for extra effort.
The other thing we had was the Skills USA state competitors. In the state competitors, there were 14 students who went this year to Hershey, right around the same time, or right before Skills USA. So they were beginning April, middle April time, you guys were the end of March, and they were beginning April. And, these competitions really build a lot of character. So if you haven't got involved in a CTSO, we have 4 here that we can get involved in. My recommendation is next year, if you're underclassmen, get involved in a CTSO. Take advantage of these opportunities and see where you can go. All right, so next is going to be extra effort. Extra effort is one of my favorite awards. It's because it shows growth. It shows ambition. It shows drive. It shows perseverance. It shows effort. You might not be the best of the best yet. You could be, but you're working towards it. You haven't given up. When I call your name, students, please come up and accept your certificate for the extra effort award for the second semester of the 24-25 school year. Ms. Inks is going to come up and read the names.
From our Advertising and Design program from Elizabeth Forward High School, Xander Boyer. From Automotive Technology Group 1 in Bethel Park, William Bogalia. From Automotive Technology Group 2 in Elizabeth Forward, Angela Shipley. From Baking and Pastry in West Mifflin High School, Mon Mungar. From Building Trades in West Mifflin, we have Timothy Sapelli. From Carpentry, we have Rosalind Mans. From Collision Repair and Refinishing and Elizabeth Forward, we have Tyler Gantner. From Cosmetology and West Mifflin, Myer Washington. From Cosmetology and West Mifflin, Lily Zeidelman. From Culinary Arts and Cornerstone Academy, Abigail Leon Vargas. From Cybersecurity and Networking and West Mifflin High School, Jakari Prince. From Electrical Construction in West Mifflin High School, Dylan Watson. From Health Assistant in West Mifflin High School, Jeanette Alamari. From HVAC and Elizabeth Forward, Lee Williams. From Medical Professions in West Mifflin, Kaya Patterson. From Public Safety and Bethel Park, Adam Lackey. From Sports Medicine and Bethel Park, Kaja Marion. From Veterinary Assistant in West Mifflin, Leah Roberts. And from Welding and Elizabeth Forward, Jacob Jellison. Congratulations.
All right. So I'm going to show my age real bad here. On May 10th, 1999, I was sitting in the same seats that you were sitting. And I got one of the kind of first big awards that I got at Steel Center. This is my top of the shop certificate from 1999, May 10th, 1999. Okay? I know none of you were born then, so had a staff member tell me that they were born that year. Made me feel a little old, but it was a really big thing for me. Up until that point in high school, I hadn't really had a great time, just being real with you. It wasn't a good experience for me. I struggled, like many students struggle, in their middle school or early high school years. And then I came to Steel Center, and I found my place, and I found my why. I found my future. I found my pathway to success. And this kind of was one of the starts of that. The top of the shop was kind of one of the first big awards that I won, during my high school time. It's a big award because not only do you have to do good academically, you have to have good grades, but you have to do good with attendance. You have to be professional. You have to rise to the top, of your class within there. So at this time, I'd like to bring up the top of the shop award winners, and Ms. Hinks is going to read the names again. Thank you.
From Advertising and Design in South Park, Rachel Spilpetti. From Automotive Technology Group 1 and Elizabeth Forward, Lucas Shipley. From Automotive Technology Group 2 and Elizabeth Forward, Ryan Shipley. From Baking and Pastry and West Mifflin High School, Brianna Green. From Building Trades and Bethel Park, Landon Bateman. From Carpentry in South Park, Rosalind Mans. From Collision Repair and Refinishing and Bethel Park, Kylie Kasevich. From Cosmetology in South Park, Sienna Wortlett. From Cosmetology in Bethel Park, Gabriella Bakovic. From Culinary Arts in West Mifflin, Kendall Kerrigan. From Cybersecurity and Networking at Bethel Park, Matthew Yee. From Electrical Construction in Bethel Park, Luca Adams. From Health Assistant and Elizabeth Forward, Anaya DeGraffenreid. From HVAC and Elizabeth Forward, Connor Blue. From Medical Professions and Elizabeth Forward, Ava Smith. From Public Safety and Bethel Park, Jay Snyder. From Sports Medicine and West Mifflin, Josiah Pizarro. From Veterinary Assistant and Bethel Park, Lily Janis. And from Welding and Bethel Park, Tanner Cochran. Congratulations to everyone.
All right, how did I do on time? 17 minutes. That's great. That's great. So a couple other things we're gonna do early next week on Monday. First of all, we're gonna announce the student of the month, for the month of April. And we also are gonna honor the perfect attendance recipients, for the second semester and for the year. My plan was to do that this year, but I had a surprising number of students, this year. We have 51 students who have perfect attendance for the second 9 weeks, or for the second semester. So that's a big deal. We've been talking about this year, you can't be successful if you don't show up. That's been the kind of theme of attendance and trying to make sure you guys are getting here. And, those kids showed up, 51 students showed up for the entire second semester. Now, for the whole year, 11 students, for the whole year showed up every single day. And that's a big deal too. So, congratulations to those students. We'll honor you on Monday. I'll be sending emails out to your teachers with the names listed on there. So, congratulations. Thank you all for watching in your classes. For what we're going to do now is we're going to take a couple pictures. We'll start with extra effort, top of the shop. We're going to take some pictures with the skills competitors. I believe there's skills competitors up here. So to have you guys take pictures with you, the host of competitors, and we'll do that. And then you guys can enjoy. There's some cookies and some water over there. We'll go from there. Okay? Thank you all. Have a good weekend.